Hello, and thank you for joining me with this video, the ABCs of long arm machine purchasing. My name is Sue Kleinschmidt. I am with the At the Heart of Quilting Gamble dealership in Beloit, Wisconsin. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about different things you need to think about when getting ready to purchase a long arm. So the first thing you want to think about is actually why are you going to buy the machine? So is it going to be a personal use? Are you going to let other people use it, even if it's your personal use? Are you thinking about part-time, maybe doing part-time business and using it for yourself? When you start looking at part-time business, you want to be sure that you don't overload yourself. Kind of keep a calendar and take in what you want. And obviously, you want to learn the word no. When other people are looking to give you more quilts than you want to take in. So think about that. If you're looking full-time, the one thing with full-time is typically most of the long arm owners have the long arm in their house. So the one thing you want to consider when you are working with the machine in your home is keeping a calendar and considering, it is in your home, so try to separate your long arm quilting area from your personal life. And remember that you'll have lots of other obligations and stuff going on, so do keep in mind that it is a business. So you want to make sure you set aside that time, whether it's 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock every day if you have kids, or if it's evenings if you have another job. So definitely some things to think about when you're deciding which machine you want to purchase as well. A lot of times people who are just purchasing a machine for a personal use, they will buy a smaller machine, maybe not as expensive, and so they can do quilting, for maybe 4 or 5 quilts a month. If they're looking more business, they're maybe doing 4 or 5 quilts a week. So you want a more industrial machine, a larger throat. Those are different things to think about as you decide what machine you want to purchase for your long arm adventure. So other factors that you might want to take into consideration is if you're looking at doing a full-time business, kind of finding out who else is in the area, who else has machines in the area, what kind of backlogs they have, and kind of going, doing a little research into other long armors in the area. So, and then what kind of service are they offering? Are they offering just custom quilting? Are they offering overall designs? So you want to make sure that, decide, are you going to do both? Are you just looking at doing one or the other? Kind of keep that in mind as you're doing research with long armors in the area. Other things to kind of think about if you are going to do a full-time business. As you're doing your research, keep track of those receipts. Make sure that you do contact an accountant so they can help get you started with your license, LLC, your tax information, so that you're up and running when the machine arrives to your house. You can go online and find different business plans, which is a great idea to do when you're doing your research and your marketing and things like that. Business plans will also help when you start to go look for your financing. So really the first thing you want to do is make sure that you can decide which route you're going to go, if it's personal, part-time, or full-time business, and that will help you dictate which machine that you want to start looking at purchasing. And then from there, you want to invest a little bit, do a little research in cost of machines, and start researching what money, resources you have. So sometimes people will use their savings or retirement account. That is one option. Another option is a company we use actually is American Financial Partners. They actually are a great company to work with because they already know what the long arm is all about. And the nice thing is they use the long arm for collateral, if you will, versus going to a bank or savings loan company. They will want to do like a home equity loan or something along those lines, and then now you're using your home as collateral. But do figure out what kind of machine you're looking for, you want to get, and then that will help decide what kind of financing area that you'll need to go to. So the other thing that you do want to consider with money is if you are going to be doing any kind of upgrades to your house, whether it be electrical or taking down a wall or drywalling or flooring, anything like that. You want to kind of take that in consideration for your bank loan. Obviously, like American Financial Partners they want to do just the loan on the property. They will actually do additional money for redoing your home. So, but if you are looking at doing a bank loan, then you can maybe take into consideration that type of extras, if you will, business expenses. So the next thing that you want to take a look at is researching and test driving machines. And since the quilt shows for this year, 2020, are all pretty much canceled, that's why we're here today with Madison Expo. You want to do some internet research. There are a lot of different companies, long arm companies out there. Gammill has their main website, and they have a great website that includes information on the machines. You can actually do a complete selection of your machine and what kind of options you want, and it actually calculates out a complete invoice of that machine. So you can kind of do all of that background calculation if you want off of their website. The other thing that they have on their website is some excellent educational videos on the different machines that we have, the hand-guided machine, the Statler quilting machine, and then the Elevate machine. And there's educational videos on there, as well as any kind of maintenance technical videos that all of our long arm quilters actually will learn in class, as well as in on the videos themselves. So do your research. That's Gammill's website. We also have a website, heartofquilting.com is our website, and you can research information there as well about Gammill optional equipment, as well as the machines. So if you're looking at other companies, obviously you can do that research with those companies as well. On the internet, there are a few books out there on long arm quilting and getting started. The ABCs of long arm quilting, and then you can actually purchase books that will help you hand guide, freehand, and stuff like that. So the other option that you have, besides the research for the internet, is actually test driving a machine. So depending on the company that you're looking at and researching, like our company, we are doing a one-on-one test drive, if you will, the machines. So you can set up a one-on-one appointment with us, and you can just give us a call and figure out a time that works best for you. And then you can come in and test drive the machines, as many as you want. We have them all here, which I'll be showing you a little bit later. The other thing that you can do is you can do a beginner rental class and test drive the machines that way. So you can come in and get a 4-hour class. We'll show you how to use it, how to thread the machine, how to pin on the fabric, and then you can have a allotted amount of time to run an edge-to-edge or freehand with the machines. That gives you the opportunity to come back and rent with us and just get really comfortable with the machine before you decide to purchase it, and that's a great way to kind of test drive the machines as well. So with our dealership, like I said, you can try out those machines. When you start researching dealerships, it's great to find out how long they've been around, or different things about their company. Are they going to deliver the machine to your home? Are they going to do training with you? I really feel that's a huge part of buying a long arm. You just don't want to get a boxed up long arm shipped to you and you have to figure out how to put it together and start using it. That's kind of scary for some people. And so we're going to deliver it to your home. We're going to set it up. We're going to give training to you in your home. And you're going to get 2 more additional days of training in our shop, a minimum of 2 more days. You can always come back for a second set of 2 days. So training is very essential for you to get up and running with your business, or just using your machine if you're going to use it as a personal long arm quilting machine. Find out also from the dealer what kind of warranty that machine has. Some companies out there have warranty is good for personal use, but not necessarily for a business. So those are key things to think about. Gammill has a lifetime warranty on the casting as well as the shafts inside of the machine, and then 3 years for every other aspect of the machine. What kind of support? Other support from, besides Gammill's website and their educational videos, they do have a Facebook Live classes that they do with their educational teachers. We have retreats all over the U.S. Those are called Quilting with Confidence. They also offer Facebook groups that you can attend and ask questions. And it's great because if you're quilting at 2 o'clock in the morning and you're out there and you're stuck on something, or you know how to handle something when you're quilting, you can always throw that question out there, and because we have Gammill owners all over the world, someone might be awake and be able to help you out. So that's a great resource as well. Specific questions that you want to actually start thinking about, or talk to your dealer. What's going to come included with the purchase of the machine? So we give you everything that you need to get started, minus your quilt tabs, obviously. So we don't have to add on an extra stitch regulator or anything like that. You're going to get your stitch regulator. If you're getting a Statler, you're going to get patterns to start, 1,200 to be exact. So you'll get plenty of patterns to get started with your Statler, 550 to get started with your Elevate. So we're giving you that with you, and that's included in the purchase of the machine. Different other features or different items that'll come with your machine, your table, the leaders, things like that. Those are good questions to ask. Some of the smaller companies, smaller long arms, don't necessarily have leaders. Maybe you have to go out and buy poles. So those are just some things to kind of ask what's all included in the purchase of the machine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually take you around our classroom here, and we're going to take a look at the different size machines and the different tables that we have. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start with our first machine. This is our 30-inch throat. This is actually one of our most popular sizes. And this one actually has a 30-inch between the needle and the back of the machine here. You can get this as a hand-guided machine, an Elevate machine, and the Statler machine. So I'll explain a little bit more of what those are in just a little bit. With this size machine, you're going to get a 12-foot table that you see here. It's going to come with standard. It's going to come with leaders. And you can get additional costs. You can get the zippered leaders if you would like to. As you see right here, there's the zippers. There's 6-inch edge on that. So you can take this quilt on and off whenever you would like to. But this is going to be a standard 12-foot table. Gammill does have the pickup bar that allows you to raise that bar all the way across. So that is a standard Gammill product as well for the 30-inch throat. So let's come on over here and I'll show you the 22-inch throat and our 18-inch throat. So here is our 22-inch throat. And again, it's going to be from the needle to the back. This is a great size machine. This is great for personal use or for your business. This one is actually set up as a hand-guided machine right now. So we have constant speed, regulated speed, a coast regulated, and a basting option. We have built in is our channel locks for horizontal and vertical channel locks, as well as a single stitch, needle position, and a laser light. And those are all included standard on the Vision 2.0. So again, this 22-inch is going to come, as well as the 30-inch will come with the 12-foot table standard. We have our next table is our Home Pro table. This comes with a 10 or a 12-foot table, and this is our 18-inch throat that will come on this size table. Okay, we can get on the 18-inch. You can order it with the Vision 2, which is our stitch regulator, or you can order it with the Elevate, which is our computerized machine, and I will show you that in a little bit. Okay. So we also have our 26-inch throat, which is over here. Actually, we've got a few of them here. So this is my mother-in-law's. This is Kathy's machine. It's specially painted. But this is a 26-inch throat. Again, from the needle to the back, you've got a 26-inch. This, again, is a very popular size machine. The 30-inch and the 26-inch are very popular size machine for doing business. All right. So now I'd like to actually show you just the Statler over there, a little bit about the Statler, and then we'll go in and we'll see the Elevate. So I'll walk on over here. So this is the mother load, if you will, of our computerized system. It allows you to do freehanding, edge to edge, custom quilting, borders and corners. If you have some applique you don't want to stitch on, we can trim out that stitching, and that will allow us to stitch all around it except for on that applique. We can design patterns on here if we want to. We can draw out patterns. We can take pictures of our quilt and bring it in as an image. There is really nothing that you really can't do on this machine. So this is kind of the top of the line for our computerized. So let's go ahead into the other room and we'll go ahead and take a look at our Elevate computerized system. So we're in our front retail space area. This is where we keep our Elevates so that we can do demos and things like that. So the Elevate is actually a hand-guided, so it's the Vision 2.0 machine, as well as a basic computerized system. So we are able to do individual blocks, we can do borders, and we can do edge to edge. And so we can do all of that on here, as well as your hand-guided and regulated, just like the Vision 2 machines in the other room that I was showing you. This one happens to be on an 18-inch machine, and the Elevate can actually be put on any size machine that we have, the 30-inch, the 26-inch, the 22, and of course the 18.8-inch. So that's a little bit about different things that you need to think about and research, what kind of money you need to come up with based on the purpose that you are looking at purchasing a long arm. If you have any questions, you can definitely give us a call. Our toll-free number is 877-633-3537. Again, that's 877-NEEDLES, kind of shortened up. Or you can just give us a call or an email at heartofquilting@gmail.com, and we can answer any questions that you may have. And again, we are happy to give you a demo, or if you'd like to come and rent the machines, just get in touch with us and we can set that up for you. I want to thank you for joining me today. And again, Sue Kleinschmidt with At the Heart of Quilting. Happy quilting. Thanks.